Hey, are you ready to eat? I don't think I can feed this to you. It might be too spicy. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Charlie's Cookline. I'm Charlie, and I'm so glad you joined me today because we're doing my version of a Cajun shrimp. Boiling crab, Cajun shrimp, whatever you guys call it in your area, we're doing my version. This recipe is so fast, so easy, you're gonna kick yourself for ever paying market price at a restaurant. Let me show you the ingredients. Some sweet corn, green onions, parsley, a couple bay leaves, a smattering of garlic. You're gonna need a Louisiana brand hot sauce, smoked paprika, cayenne pepper, chili pepper, sea salt, garlic powder, some cooking wine, black pepper, and these are smoked sausages. You can use whatever version you like. Any kind of sausage will work fine here. I was looking for Old Bay, but all I could get was Cajun Seasoning, but this is cool. We can make it work. And then 2 cups of butter. So let's get this camera set up and let's start cooking. Oh, geez, the most important ingredient. Ow. Had them sitting in my fridge. How can I forget the shrimp? Of course. Now we can get started. Okay. We got a lot of garlic that we need to process, so I brought out the big boy. Actually, excuse me, big girl. My cleaver is a female because she's strong and powerful. Her name's Gert. And we're gonna start melting down our butter. All 2 cups worth. Get that lit, and I want that on the lowest setting that I can set this camping stove to, because we don't want to burn our milk fats. We just want to melt it down while we prep all of this garlic. Cup. 1.5, and this makes 2 cups of butter. Nice. So I'm just gonna stir this around with a wooden spoon, and we really just want to liquefy that butter because we're gonna slowly poach our garlic in it. You can make this as garlicky as you want. I like it really garlicky, so we're gonna add that much garlic. The reason why Gert's working today is because we're gonna crush all this garlic. And then we're just gonna roughly chop it.
1 eternity later.
And we're good. Done. This is ready to go and get poached in our butter. Get that back on. Got it on the high setting, and now we just drop all our garlic in there. While that's going, we're gonna process our corn. So, you wanna pull the husk off and all of the little corn fibers. Corn. 2. And I'm gonna do 1 more ear of corn because Kissa's walking by and she's watching me work. And she was really upset at the amount of corn that's going in here. There we go. We got our 2 ears of corn cut into thirds. Next up, our sausage. I've got smoked linguiça here, and I'm just gonna roughly cut them into these fairly large portions. And when I say this goes fast, guys, I'm not joking you, we're almost halfway done. Our garlic is starting to get aromatic, so what I want to do is add my sausages now, because we want all of the seasoning in the sausage to render out and flavor our sauce as well. And then I've got the white wine here. Added about 1/2 cup, and we're gonna let this cook for another 5 minutes. While we wait for that to get back up to temp, we're gonna put our seasonings together. Starting with our Cajun seasoning, we want about 3 tablespoons of this. And what do you get inside Cajun seasoning? Spices, spices, spices. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of cayenne pepper, a tablespoon of smoked paprika. That would be all of my smoked paprika. Chili powder, another tablespoon of that. And this is all just to taste. Chili powder and cayenne pepper. Add the heat to your dish. So you can add as much or as little of that as you like. Okay, so our sauce is now beginning to boil. We're poaching our garlic and our sausages in the butter. Now would be the time to add our corn. All 2 ears of it. Let that get to temp. And as soon as that starts boiling again, we're gonna add our hot sauce and our seasoning mixture. Forgot, garlic powder, as if there wasn't enough garlic in our sauce already. This garlic powder really is just to kind of thicken our sauce, since we have a ton of garlic flavor in the butter at this point. This powder is really just to add a velvety smoothness. So while we're waiting for that to do its thing, let's process some garnish. Got our green onions here, cut off the stems. If your green onions have roots like this, you can put them in some water and propagate them and start growing green onions at home. Ooh, these stems. I'm gonna throw them into the sauce. I like to cook with the stems and garnish with the greens. The stems will add just a very light hint of onion flavor to the sauce. And we're gonna toss that in toward the end because they're really delicate and they cook very, very quickly. Grab some green onions. If you get any papery green onion like this, throw it in the compost. It doesn't look good on the plate and it won't taste good either. Nice. You guys really, really need to make this dish at home because the smells that this is producing, I'm drooling. Like, I'm literally drooling behind the camera because I can't wait to eat. So now I'm gonna add our spice mixture. I'm gonna drop in our hot sauce. I chose Red Rooster because it's on sale. You can use Frank's. Frank's is good. Red Rooster is always my go-to. It's nostalgic for me because I always had this growing up at my parents' house, so this is what I like to use. Give that a stir. It looks like a lot of sauce because it is a lot of sauce. I'm gonna need more hot sauce. So, to dump out your sauce quickly like that, just gotta remove this plastic. There we go. And that's 2 bottles of hot sauce. So now, once this guy starts to bubble, we're gonna taste it for seasoning, and then we're gonna throw in our shrimp. And then it's done. I told you, this was so fast. Super easy. Grab me a spoon, give that a stirry stir, and taste. Oh my God, yeah. So, I'm just gonna let this bubble out for a little bit. There's vinegar in that hot sauce that needs to cook out, mellow out the pungency, but otherwise it's spot on. I'll probably add Peter. Shout out to Peter for the pepper mill. I use this guy every day. All right, that's gonna do its thing. Got the wife over here. Single dudes out there, first date dish, invite her over, find out if she sucks on her shrimp heads. The true quality of a woman is based on whether she eats shrimp heads or not. Speaking of shrimp heads, I got these nice 15-20 shrimp from Costco. They didn't have any heads on them, unfortunately, but you want to pull them out of the fridge and get them as close to room temperature as possible, because if these cold shrimp hit that hot sauce, the butter solids will start to stick on them, and then you'll try to cook them longer, and then the shrimps will overcook. It's just a bad time. So get them to room temp or as close to room temp as possible. Get your sauce boiling hot. Drop the shrimp in there. 5 minutes, done. Oh, somebody is awake from their nap. Come here and say hi, baby. Hi.
He probably couldn't resist the smell because it smells so bad.
Does that smell nice? He's so enchanted by my cauldron pot. So it sort of looks ready for our shrimp, but we're gonna give it a taste first and see how much of that vinegar harshness cooked out. Oh, it's ready. So, if you have any food allergies in your family, you don't have to use shrimp. This base sauce goes freaking awesome with anything. Chicken wings, clams, what else have I dipped in here? Chicken tenders, fried fish, anything you can think of that's fried or could use some sauce. Dunk it in this bad boy. I've even used the sauce for fried rice because you guys know for sure after a boiling crab trip, you save that sauce and make a fried rice the following day. Well, now you've got your base sauce and you're good. Here we go, shrimp going in. So how do you avoid overcooking the shrimp? Well, just keep your eye open. Once you see it start turning pink, shut off your heat and let the residual carry it all the way gently into delicious, perfectly cooked shrimp land. All right, so I'm gonna turn this heat all the way back up. Now I'm gonna look for a plate to drop this into. Green onions going in. Gonna process some parsley while we wait for that to get back up to a boil. This parsley is just for garnish, but it adds a nice herby grassiness that you get in every other bite, which is very welcome in this super butter heavy dish. Alright, give this a stir. Oh, if you wanted to add some potatoes to this, I would suggest cooking them ahead of time and then just throwing them into the pot with the sausage and corn, just so that they can get warmed through. But in this household, we eat it with rice. Ask me if I cooked rice beforehand. I did not. All right, it's just about there. The good thing about this cleaned, like deheaded and deveined shrimp is that because of this cut line on the spine right here, they pull out the digestive tract. As soon as that opens up, you know it's ready and your shrimp is cooked. It's kind of like a cheat code. Like, look at this guy right here, right there. It's opened up, nice. Whereas other ones that were sitting on the surface are not quite there yet. So you want to do your best to stir and make sure everything cooks quickly. Any shrimp that you think might be underdone, just push it down. All right, let's grab that bowl. So I shut it off. We're gonna allow the residual heat from the sauce to finish cooking the shrimp, but it's pretty much done. Earlier you guys saw how small these openings were, but now they're opened up all the way, and the shrimp is done. If you overcook it, shrimp gets a weird gritty texture and the skin sticks to the meat. So you want to be really careful about that. Got our plate here. We're gonna do it up simply with 2 pieces of corn, a nice helping of shrimp, and a couple pieces of sausage. So I'm getting down here to the bottom of our pot so I can grab some of those cooked pieces of garlic. Garnish with green onion and parsley. That's it. That is a done dish. Let's get this cleaned up and invite the family over for a taste. Guys, the family's here. Kissa's excited to eat. I'm excited to eat. And it took no time at all, huh? It was about, what, 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Including all of that garlic chopping. No, the garlic chopping took an eternity. But it was all worth it. I just realized I forgot to put the bay leaf in the sauce, but it's all good. I toss it in after it's cooking when it looks that delicious. And I have another 2 pounds of shrimp in the freezer that I'm for sure gonna cook in this sauce probably tonight. So I'm about to finish this for lunch. Toast is ready. I don't have any rice, so I toasted up some bread. But look at these fat little shrimps. Dip them in the sauce. Ladies first, what kind of man do you think I am? Ah, my turn. Oh, not so good, but you can't have any. I'm sorry.
Sorry, babe. It's too spicy. Today is not the day.
So, had to get some kind of carb to mop up all of that saucy goodness so we can make little toast corners. Little guy wants toast. Little guy gets toast. Oh, this bread is pretty cool. It's a sprouted wheat sourdough sliced up in a piece of bread. Ready? Toast test. What do you think?
Excellent.
Crunchy. Cuts my gums, but I like it. Yeah? All right. Bread, sauce. You guys know what's up. Little bite of sausage. It's a sandwich. Need another shrimp. There's another reason why I suggest my single dudes out there. Take your girl out, or new girl that you're currently dating, to eat something this messy. See if she asks for peeled shrimp or a spoon and fork. End the date as soon as that happens. End the date. She's not worth it.
Hey, hey, hey.
Did you ask for a spoon and fork?
No, but...
Did you ask for peeled shrimp?
No.
Did you ask for no shrimp heads?
No.
Real one.
But I can peel shrimp with a spoon and fork.
Okay, fine. There's one exception to the rule. Time for a bite of corn. In between all the little kernels and teeth of corn. That's where all the butter's hiding. Oh yeah. That's good. Well, that's the episode, guys. We're gonna sit down and have a family meal. If you haven't already done so, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you get notifications every time a new episode drops, which is every Saturday, 8 a.m. Western. I love you guys. See you next week. Toast for the baby?
Toast for the baby.
Toast for the baby. Ooh, you know what this could use?
What?
A beer.
Mm.
You grab it. Da 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 da, pretending like I have refrigerated beer. So cold. That just came from the pantry, it's pretty warm.